Hello everybody, this is a Lighthouse Hall of Fame film from the North American server. Back into the Hall of Fame, this time into first place with his SP1C. It's GurneyHallek. We're in Halluf. Standard mode, North Spawn. I love this map. It's kind of like steps, but with a big valley in the middle and a few more bumps on the sides. Both maps are cool for scouts. Lets you move around, take advantage of the natural terrain. In this battle, there's 1 artillery apiece and 2 scouts apiece. A lot of heavies on both teams, only 1 medium on the enemy team and 3 TDs. His team has 3 TDs and 3 mediums. They have marginally more mobility, something they can probably take advantage of as the fight starts to wear down. He's moving off over into A2 and A3. And I'm redoing this one to correct a mistake. He posted on the first one saying that the reason he came this way is because of the good alpha damage and the gun depression. He can use the terrain over here to his advantage, and a lot of other scouts don't have that forward-looking depression. So he goes this way on this tank when he often goes over to this side in other scouts. That general concept is good advice for scouts in general in any tank, is that you change where you go on maps based on what your tank can do and based on what the order of battle is. Don't just always go to the same spot, because that's where you always go. Have a reason for where you go. He's running the 90mm Mikar auto loader. It only has a 3-round clip, but it's a deadly little gun. Doesn't matter which gun you pick on this tank, all 3 of them are good, even the starter gun. Whether you have the autocannon or single shot changes your play style a little bit, but unlike an autocannon like the Lux or similar type weapons, you can't dump a clip really fast on this. And even the intra-clip reload is about 50% longer than other auto loaders because it's a 3-second reload between rounds. So you just can't pull out and dump damage, but it allows you to shoot and then reshoot fairly rapidly. You get to unload your whole clip over 6 seconds. And when you're pushing out 250 damage a shot, 220, you end up doing, you can do over 700 points of damage in 6 seconds, which is pretty good. You just have to be aware that sitting out there for 3 seconds in between rounds is enough to let somebody shoot at you, and at the same time, it's just right on the edge of even having 6th Sense light up. So you can't just stay out in the open when you're going to be spotted and wait to get told you're seen, because you're already going to be shot before you can fire them. But you can see in this case how quickly he can unload damage on the C-25. And the slope of this little hill right in the middle is perfect for his forward depression. They have a 3-tank lead. Things are looking good. They're winning over the northwest corner of the map, and enemy team hasn't really made an advance on the east side. Center is wide open though. Maintaining the 3-tank lead. Enemy team's running out of tanks to fight back with. He only has, 13 rounds left, so he's trying not to waste any here. Doesn't score damage, but gets a crit hit. Why people advance directly in front of TDs, I don't understand. All that guy Heavy had to do was hold that TD looking at him while the OHO came up behind him, and he wouldn't have had to die. Snapshot. Quickest reflexes wins. Or quickest accurate reflexes wins. So with the 58 to the left, he's going to go around the other way, but then the Type 58 gets the same idea, and now they're going to approach the guy from the same side, which isn't really the best. Much better if you come in from opposite directions and force the T-28 to choose which way he's going to defend from. Give the other guy free shots. The 58 realizes that and goes around the other way. So right now he's just waiting for the medium to get in position. Unfortunately, the T-28's coming after him. He's hoping he can get reloaded here before he gets fired upon. Go on, 58. Oh, and he started to turn for the 58 just as Gurney pulled out, and it ended up being perfect timing, and Gurney gets the kill shot. If he had kept his gun at Gurney, that would have been bad for him, but it's a chance you have to take. The guy's coming, you have to try to burst out and hopefully surprise him, and it worked out perfect. For this battle, GurneyHallek ends up with 4,432 points of damage and 2 kills, 26 to 31 shooting, that's 84%. 1,420 assisted damage in 5 spots, earned 45,317 credits. He survived the fight, was awarded 2,550 XP, got a High Caliber and Confederate along with Spotter, Bruiser, and Fire for Effect mini medals. That gives him a currently first place battle score of 2,615. Now, like I said, he posted on the first YouTube that I made of this battle and said he came over here in the beginning because he knows he can pull in here and use the slope of the terrain to mask his tank when he has to reload, and he also has that great gun depression over the front of the tank that allows him to pull up and get good shots and deal good damage, and then reload. And you notice his team was protecting this approach, and this approach so he could sit in the middle and not worry about getting flanked and just use the terrain and his gun to deal just a ton of damage on the enemy. And then at the end, it started to be a game of cat and mouse. The big thing here was the 58 was sitting right here, and so he elected to come around the other way, and just as he approached, the Type 58 decided to go the same way. When they both got over here, the 58 is like, wait a second, this is crazy. I'm going to go the other way and make this guy choose which way he's going to defend from. And unfortunately, the T-28 charged toward Gurney, and he had to retreat into this little niche right here and reload, and managed to reload just in time because the T-28 kept coming after him. But had he kept his gun toward where Gurney was, it would have been trouble. But he decided to turn around and just for a second. That's all it took. He turned around for a second just as Gurney pulled forward, and he got caught not getting a shot off because his gun wasn't pointed to either direction that he needed to defend from. And between the shot from the 58 and GurneyHallek, they finished the last guy off and won the fight. Again, big things to take from this. Try to play flank-a-boom when you can. When you have a tank, one tank against two, don't go from the same direction. Go from different directions. That way one of you always has an easy shot and a free shot. Next thing is, a lot of times he comes over to this side of the map with most of his scouts, but because of the particular characteristics of the tank he was in, he went a different way. Base where you go on your tank's capability and the tanks that you're up against. Don't always go to the same spot every map, no matter what tank you're in, because you're not using your tank to the best advantage if you do that. From Halluf, Standard North, first place in the SP1C list, GurneyHallek. Happy hunting.